the masses to play on. And then we have more to update on as we get to EA Play as well.
Yeah, because there really is so much more to this journey that we'll be sharing with all of you. Let's get into the absolute nitty-gritty of things, though. Daniel, big changes to Conquest. As Oscar mentioned, big focus for us in this first section. Yeah. But Conquest has had some significant changes to meet this big new scale that we have for 2042.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is a leap for us, right? And when we go to 128 players, and when you go to a larger play space, you can't just kind of copy what we've done before. We had to also kind of reinvent how we approach level design and how we approach pacing in the game. So what we're doing this time around to really encapsulate still the essence of Battlefield and the pacing that our players know and love is that we're introducing this concept that we're calling clusters. While watching the gameplay reveal, for example, we have this map called Hourglass, which is set in Qatar, which is really, really awesome. And this map really speaks to the new mentality around the level design, I think, and the clustering, because you can almost imagine it as a massive battlefield. But within that massive battlefield, there's almost multiple battles going on. If you go to the western part of this map, you'll find a huge stadium. And within the stadium itself, there's multiple capture points. And if you want to
I just started the stream already.
The entirety of the stadium, that entire sector, you have to actually fight and control all of the capture points within
I just started the stream,
sector,
bro.
To capture the entirety of the stadium. But then you can... So imagine that you're in there with your squad and you're engaged in a close-quarter combat situation, and it's quite hectic, and then you manage to win. You capture the objectives in the stadium and go like, okay, now it's a little pause, right? Then you run outside the stadium and you open up your maps and you go like, okay, where do we go next, guys? We see that they're capturing the Neon City on the far end of the map.
Yo, Precious is going on, Precious.
Okay, we got to get there. So you bring up your call-in tablet. You say like, okay, when you're a transport vehicle, I need it over there. It comes down with a parachute.
How y'all doing today, man? Good morning, man.
And then
I just want to go live early because they're doing this Battlefield stream.
Sector, which is a sector full of skyscrapers, where you can zip line between the roofs of the skyscrapers as you fight for multiple skyscrapers. So it's this concept of clustering objectives into concentrated areas where we can have high pacing, but then also having different types of gameplay in these. And in between these spaces as well, you have vast open landscape on the Hourglass map, for example, the rolling sand dunes. And it's really cool for people that really love vehicle gameplay to be engaged in vehicle-on-vehicle type of combat in between these clusters. But there's, of course, also within the level design areas of our maps that is built for the infantry and vehicle mix. And in Hourglass, there's a perfect spot for this. If you go down south
my
of
day is going good. How you doing today, Precious?
Quite sizable village
Good
down
morning.
there,
What's
which
going
has
on, base?
Interior for infantry, but the vehicles can also roam the streets there, and it's a really good matchup in there. And in the center of the map there, you have these massive arches that is overlooking this highway intersection where this massive convoy has run to a stop, and there's lots of vehicles that have been abandoned and stuff like that. So lots of stuff is happening with Conquest, and with the level design in order to really
Conquest is the game mode to go, man.
Scale and for us to really infuse more Battlefield moments and
they talking
in general.
Yo, Smoke, what's going on?
This is very much just what we do, isn't it? Making these big maps. And I mean, we were talking earlier about how a lot of this new approach for us with clustering is very much inspired by the success we've had in maps in the past, like Goldman Railway we were chatting about earlier on, and Sinai Desert with the village that you kind of have there as well.
Perfect example.
This is where a lot of that kind of comes from for you in the team.
Hey, what's going on, Gene?
Tested the concept
Welcome back. How you
a couple
doing
of years ago with those games, but
hey,
now we're kind of taking that concept
and
we're taking it to the max, basically. So it's been really fun for us to kind of test around these different types of setups and landing on something that we really like. But I think that it's important to mention
this mode is the way to go, guys.
And access to the sandbox is literally at your fingertips.
Yo, Christy, what's going on?
How you doing today? Tablet, get it in here. Do you want to change out your customization on your weapon? Hey, the plus menu, just change it out on the fly. You don't have to respawn or anything like that. And the freedom of choice. Like, hey, I want to have close quarters. I go to the stadium. Hey, I want to have some awesome, crazy verticality. I go to the Neon City. I want to have vehicle on vehicle.
What's going on, man? How you doing today?
But then we have breakthroughs as well, right? In 2042, we're more separating the experiences and making them more distinct, and leaning into the strengths of them to a higher degree, I would say. So while you have this what we call varied pacing in Conquest, where you have this high octane combat situation in the stadium, and then the pacing goes down, and then you call in your vehicle, and then you travel, and you talk, and you strategize. Should we attack the city from the south, from the west? In Breakthrough, it's more like we take 128 players, and it's 2 teams, the defender and the attacker, and we compress them down to a smaller space. We say, like, now you're going to fight in this sector only. So Breakthrough is this experience where you go on this journey throughout the map, but it's just short time to action. It's just chaotic and crazy, but we're still leaning into the size here as well. We wanted to give you more tactical opportunity when you're playing Breakthrough than we've necessarily done in the past. So we still use the width of the map to a large extent. So if you find yourself spawning, running forward, just like, there's a meat grinder in front of me, lots of people behind here, lots of things going on. We're now going to give you ample space to flank around.
I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good. Can't complain. Just still doing my thing.
It really is exciting. Man. So many of the Battlefield fans
hopefully
that I've been chatting to since we revealed the game and then showed off gameplay last week.
Hopefully everything's going to go with you, man, with work and
they
stuff
are really
like that.
excited at these changes, but then of course there's so many new players who suddenly are really excited to find out what this is.
Last day of E3, man.
New things that we're really adding is that
Nintendo sent out Nintendo Japan sent out that they don't want no co-streaming.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what's going on.
We've been kind of cooking back at DICE for many years, and Battlefield 2042 is kind of the perfect timing with next-gen tech to introduce it. So in Battlefield 2042, you can actually kick off the game and play solo with AI squad members on a whole big team with AI members facing AI. And that's just a great way to kind of learn the basics of the game. Mastering weapons, understanding how the vehicles and gadgets work, and kind of from there then graduating into a mix of both with like real humans in PvP and AI. And it's just a really good way for us to onboard new players, but actually even in regions where sometimes we don't have enough players online on the servers, but just fill it up with AI
people to
until everyone comes online, and we can have all those servers full with only
I was on YouTube yesterday.
24/7.
Somebody was going hard for no reason. I would not
going back
announce
to the
no
maps,
name.
Daniel.
He was doing like he do backcasts every day.
Able to show off
he was going hard for no
Hourglass
reason.
He's
a fanboy at PlayStation,
in general,
and he was going hard on
Xbox
and Halo and
Forza.
Just
how big are they?
For no reason.
So like when we give these past references to,
I don't know how you guys managed to.
How much of a scale?
How you guys manage to watch these people on YouTube?
There's not
there's not
like a general
fanboys of one
number.
console.
We said like, okay, they need to be 2 times, or they need to be 4
so
times.
That's why
like
I will make. I will
for same.
I will
staying true
try
to
to
the
make
formula of Battlefield in the sense that some maps are smaller than others.
These people with fanboys of one console and go and
things have increased in size.
Who does that in 2021?
The nature of having 120
players.
players.
What's going on? Appreciate the follow, man.
Accommodate for that in terms of pacing. So it has grown in size.
So we
still have maps that are smaller than for Hourglass, for example, is one of the bigger ones we have. I think it's the second biggest one, next to Irreversible, which is the biggest one we've built, and I think that one is 5.9 square kilometers, which is quite insane. But again, in that map, when you go there, we will have the same mentality of the like the clustering. So if you want to have the example you gave, Freeman, with Sinai Desert, with the town, it's like if you go into Reversible, there is a place there called the oil port, which is a really big industrial space with silos and also barracks for workers to live in different types of industrial buildings and stuff, where you can still get that really high octane battle. And over to the side is also a big oil rig, which has a lot of close quarter combat. So it's that concept of choosing where you want to fight in this massive battle.
Currently working basically from home.
And of those maps, obviously, we've mentioned 2 of them there. Hourglass.
Yes, that's 12, the Nintendo, but I don't know what's going on. Nintendo Japan was like that. They didn't want nobody to co-stream.
Like Oscar, which
so I don't know what's
so
going
far
on.
have you found to be the absolute
Let's have a great day. Appreciate that.
I have to say Kaleidoscope. Again, I'm a big kind of CG
Yo, Juan, what's going on, Juan?
But Kaleidoscope is kind of that, but on steroids.
Yo, this map is crazy right here.
Both the wingsuit that we're introducing in the game, the grappling hook that McKay uses, and the zip lines. There's just some like awesome, gameplay that emerges from all of that when players are like flying between skyscrapers, right, left, and center.
That one thing. Oh, you moved out where you moved out to now.
That is, I mean.
That's crazy. Congratulations.
I also love urban settings in that sense. It gives you that kind of almost like heat feeling when you're running on the city streets and ducking behind cars. cars are the best.
This shit is about to be lit, man. I can't wait.
They just break in fun ways, so they're awesome to hide behind. And of course, having multiple skyscrapers, having up in the penthouse of the skyscrapers and fighting another squad that is in another penthouse and is ziplining in between. That's super cool. But yeah, I mean, my favorite, I like Hourglass a lot, the one we saw in the game reveal. I just love the stadium.
South Carolina,
and the
wow.
city and the town to the
GG,
south.
congratulations.
And the middle and the rolling thunders in between.
Best of luck over
I think
there,
that's
Gene.
just so cool because there's so much variety in there. You can really choose how you want to play. But yeah. No, that we'll have to say that one. I don't know, maybe.
But Orbital is pretty nice.
Orbital.
Just waiting for the rocket launch. There's this perfect space you can stand on and to see the rocket launch. Hopefully no one shoots you when you're watching the thing because it's quite spectacular.
Yeah.
That's a favorite, right?
That is definitely a favorite. I like that a lot. I like the big open space in front of the rocket, which is kind of like a space where you can move in between for a lot of vehicles to do, but the infantry can move to the sides around it and go from building to building to building. But it also has a really cool other aspect because you have the launch site over here, but on the other side of the hill in the mountain, you actually have a cryo facility. And you can choose to take the roads, or you can choose to kind of just run across the mountain if you want to. But there's also a massive tunnel
when this game drop, man,
and I've been in some playtests where it's just, okay, we captured
Halo Forza,
the
gonna have a lot of my time.
Let's head down to the cryo plant. And we get into a transport vehicle and we hop in and we start going in that tunnel. It's just like, no.
If you haven't seen the overview of Halo, go look at my last video.
2 enemy tanks.
Make sure you hit that like button over there.
Boom, I'm gone.
Yeah.
So that tunnel is really
man,
cool.
What's going on, man?
It's just a lot of cool moments and a lot of
we chilling, man. We just gonna co-stream this these last day of E3.
It's the favorite,
and that's it.
To be honest.
I mean, it really is the most common thing though, because I
still get to work from home.
The studio, and
more work.
It's always the same every week.
Doing more work,
play test.
Well, are you? But if you get to, are you gonna do that forever? Work from home.
These new ones, it's so.
Are you gonna go in?
Of these maps, though, of course, they're more than just maps. They're very dynamic in their nature of them. We've obviously took a lot of inspiration from our past and looked, now very much at the new technology offered to us by Frostbite and the upgrades that we've done on all our engines. These worlds are a lot more dynamic now, Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, we've worked for a good 3 years now on some of these new weather and evolution systems. I remember in that first pitch when we talked about the game, maybe it was Daniel, maybe it was someone else from the design team said, wouldn't it be cool if we could throw a real-time tornado onto the battlefield that could turn everything kind of upside down?
That shit gonna be lit, yeah.
And I think everyone's sitting there kind of nodding. We
looked over at the tech team right there, right here. Oh, shit.
Are we supposed to make this work? And then kind of a year later, we had that first prototype.
Yes, I started early because the Battlefield.
Okay, but that's pretty
the Battlefield have a stream and they talking about the game and stuff like that.
And I think, it started with, being a thing that would run spectacle on the maps in massive ways. But now it's kind of one of the core gameplay drivers as well. I mean, you can actually use that big tornado to your advantage.
Good luck on that, Gene.
If you strap on that wingsuit.
You can do it.
Kind of
I believe in you.
Crazy situations. There's just more of that. And then on Hourglass, of course, Sandstorm, pretty epic proportions.
Yeah, there's a massive sandstorm, a huge wall of sand that also passes by. I think one of the things that
we're going to need somebody to drive the plane.
The tornado is just physics are fun in games, right? And this is a big kind of physics entity just moving across the map, and you don't know where it's going to go. It doesn't go in the same path every time. You don't even know if it's going to show up, to be honest. And it just causes a lot of those, unexpected, fun physics moments where there's this the scenario I described in the event where I'm just I'm running. That was on Orbital, and I was running from the rocket towards the rocket assembly building across that big open space. And of course, I was stupid, so I was just I can run that no problem. So I started running, and then I just started running, and then I just heard the shots are coming back. I was of course. I mean, I'm stupid. And I look over, and there's a sniper. He's not in a building. He's actually sitting on a little knoll over there. And he's taking shots at me. And I'm just oh, well, this is over. I mean, I'm just going to start to zigzag and do my stuff and try to survive. But the storm is actually somewhere else right now. But it happened to have picked up a transport vehicle and flung it up. And then it had flung it across the map. So I'm just running there. And all of a sudden, we just see
what's going on? How you doing today, my guy?
That's because that's
good,
the
man.
fun,
We just
unexpected
excited
things.
to have day 3.
Into
Day 4, we're gonna see what Nintendo brings to the table.
It's such a great addition to the sandbox, and that's
if they don't bring nothing, then Xbox won this E3.
Infuse the game with
But I'm only gonna do the Nintendo
that are modern. That are
I'm only gonna do the Nintendo.
Cutting-edge
that's
technology, and all that. So you just push that
Bandai,
in there.
I don't think they're gonna announce any other new games
and doing that stuff. That's the.
They're probably gonna talk about the new game coming out.
Not just the big
Scarlet
flashy things
and all that.
There's lots of just small interactions we've built back into our levels now.
Yeah.
To give players much more agency as they kind of move about the space.
Yeah, we had those in Battlefield 4 as well, but we've expanded the roster there. So you know things like, hey, I'm holding this checkpoint, and I see that we're playing Breakthrough, for example, and I see there's tanks coming at us. It's like,
yes, this is the last day of
E3.
E3. Yes,
to have a teammate,
and I will be covering
someone else come in and
I will be covering the Xbox Extended showcase, which is on Thursday.
And I mean, we mentioned all the zip lines. There are different types of gates and doors that you can lock down. There's bridges that you can raise, that you can lower on Kaleidoscope, for example. So we've really leaned into the dynamic nature of the space and make it feel like you can interact and you can counter different type. Oh, there's an attack coming. Oh, I'm gonna raise the bridge, so now their vehicles can actually pass and stuff like that. So I think the team has done a really great job with that stuff.
Yeah, that's the world then that 2042 takes place in. But if that's the world that we're playing with, what about the things that we're actually playing with in
Why
this
didn't
world?
PlayStation didn't make it? Because the PlayStation haven't been on E3 since 2018, man.
For 2042, the biggest of which
they say they too good for the E3, bro.
Is specialists and how that's kind of integrating with what we've done in terms of roles in the past. So, Daniel, how are the specialists?
Hopefully, man. Hopefully they announce them. Hellblade. Hellblade.
Let's take a step back, I think, first, because we looked at this for quite some time in terms of what we wanted to do here, and we looked at a lot of player data.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Feedback.
That's what I like to hear.
Like the internal sentiment. And there was a lot of things we can also see through the data specifically that a lot of players chose their class based on the,
it's bad and bougie, man.
The primary weapon that was available.
They might have their own event at the end of this month.
You didn't choose necessarily a recon because of the gadgetry, but you actually chose a recon because you got the
on Thursday too. Then
you didn't choose your class because you wanted to play a certain role. So that was the thing we wanted to kind of target with this change specifically. We wanted to bring the game into a space that when you choose which specialist to play with, you go like, okay, I want to play this particular role. So what we've done is that basically you have what the traditional class.
Okay, and you really got to play your character,
category now.
The recon is a sniper, you know, right there. I'm usually playing support or
has
assault.
A gameplay role that is a recon gameplay role. But what we're also doing to kind of to bring this even further in terms of unlocking.
Yeah, somebody was going ham that Forza was going to do 4K, 30 FPS. The creator just confirmed that in performance mode you can do 4K
only
60.
he can use.
So the dude that was going hard yesterday for no reason, he's a fanboy, man. So I don't want to hear shit about that.
A sniper rifle, an SMG, an LMG, whatever you want to put on Casper, you can put on Casper. You can put a rocket launcher on Casper to couple with the recon drone. You can put as a throwable. You can equip him with C4. So we get away from that space as well, where, as we kind of seen in previous games, where on certain
what up, Asburn? How you doing, man?
You just saw pretty much one class being played, the one that can counter vehicles. But now you choose your gameplay role, and then we have a whole array of open gadgetry that you can just freely choose from.
Gotcha, everything.
So we see a better diversity in terms of gameplay styles across all our maps.
Games is games.
Okay, we talked about Casper there. We showed three.
And that's the same person talk about how the game looked.
Falk,
but that's the same person that was defending when everybody was bashing Aloy from Horizon and how she looked. And he's a hypocrite.
There's something special, right, with Falk as well. Getting the opportunity to revive teammates, from afar. It creates these really unexpected moments where like, I can actually help that guy. And he can shoot the other guy in the back. You're like, yeah. And like it's never felt so great to actually revive a person that kind of really help the team move forward.
Yeah, no, Falk is really good. I think that's going to be a really favorite type of specialist for people that were really into medic type of gameplay. But I think we need to just quickly mention that
D-Champ, what's going on?
Under the support class category, and we're kind of categorizing support as a character that supports the teammates through, ammo distribution,
this game, we even got Call of Duty fans
the support category.
Excited for this game. Rest in peace, Call of Duty, man. I'm telling you.
The pistol turret.
Rest in peace,
like
Call of Duty.
Mentioned.
Yo, Glenn,
so
in the building, what's going on, my guy?
But she can also revive you at a distance. And she also has a particular trait, a combat surgeon, which means that when she does revive you, she brings you back to full health, which is something if someone else revives you, another type of specialist revives you, they won't bring you back to full health. So it really leans into that particular role even stronger and pushing that.
Yeah. Of course, we have Boris as well, who's fulfilling an engineer role for us. First time we've had that engineer role back in quite some time.
Yeah, for sure. So Boris is a really cool guy. He has the sentry system as his particular gadget. And this is a sentry system that Boris can place down, and it will acquire targets and support you with supportive fire. But the key is that the trait that Boris has means that he needs to be close to the sentry for it to be able to actually be as effective as it can be. And it's also quite of a squishy gadget in that sense, because it's a perfect thing for someone like Casper, for example, who sits at a distance with his recon drone, because the recon drone can also fire darts of EMP. So he can actually fly over with his recon drone and shoot darts at the turret and take it out instantly, because it's weak against EMP. It's also weak against explosions. So there's always that, rock, paper, scissors counter gameplay taken into consideration when we're building all these things.
Yeah. So that's our specialists, and plenty more specialists to show you guys before we get to launch too. But let's talk about the weapons. We've got a great selection of weapons,
bro. The weapons, man.
There's a very significant gameplay change that we kind of lightly touched on earlier on. People would have seen it for the first time during our gameplay reveal this past weekend. The plus menu.
Yeah.
This is huge.
It is. It's one of those things where, particularly this thing, I'd say, it was one of those things that, from already from a conceptual
appreciate
state,
the stuff, man. Welcome to
when it was on paper and just did, conceptual mock-ups of it, it was just like, ooh, this is pretty sweet. And then once it actually went into the game, so sometimes certain features you have to iterate on them, to get to a place where it's like, that's where it goes. But this one was it was just there. And we also done external feedback on it. And we've done internal feedback on it, and the general output is like, it feels like this is something that has always been here, and it should have always been here.
Another day, Cheeto Gang. You already know, Terrence.
We should have
last day of E3,
man. But in general, it means that like you're running around and you find yourself in a situation you didn't expect yourself to find yourself in, which is Battlefield in a nutshell. I ran around a corner, and she was like, "Oh, okay, now I'm in this space, and that's not what I spawned with. So how do I counter that? Do I respawn?" It's like, no. You can actually just take up your weapon in front of you, change out the barrel, change out the underbarrel attachment.
Shit is dope.
Change out the
that
scope,
shit is dope.
And you can change out the ammo type. So you kind of change the way it plays completely. But there's still a range in terms of balance here, for example, which is important.
Remind me of
to call
Legend
out,
of Zelda.
I think.
Oh my God.
And that's like, you can't have a SMG and turn it into a sniper rifle. An SMG still sits within its category of usage, but it can deviate slightly to either side, right? So the plus system is not going to be removing the need for weapon archetypes. We just make each weapon archetype somewhat more.
Yo, Gerald, what's going on, Gerald? How you doing today?
And I'd say that there's a red thread that goes through the whole game. We we decided this early on in the game vision, right? This notion like adaptability for players. Given like everything that's happening on the battlefield, we need to give the players, the optimal amount of choices in real time. So plus menus are an example of that. The call-in systems, you can kind of drop in vehicles kind of at any time. But also that choice with the specialists, giving them the option to use any primary weapon or open gadget they wish.
Yeah.
How you been? I've been good, man. We've been here grinding. You already know, man. Covering this E3.
To be honest.
Gameplay
and the only way to kind of change your gear was actually more or less to redeploy.
Yeah.
And now you're taking these kind of real-time decisions.
Hopefully last day of today. We only got Nintendo big.
And one of the best ways to take out a sniper,
Nintendo, that's all.
If you don't have a car being flung by
Bandai, they probably going to show like...
That's a good thing, but that doesn't happen every time.
That's all.
It's like if you this happens now in the playtest, by the way.
If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button for your boy, man.
If there's a sniper laying on a hill somewhere, and there's a certain range which you can call in the vehicles. You can't call it far, but if you're within a certain range, you can actually call in a tank that lands on them, So it's a good way to take out that sniper. Just he doesn't even know, and all like he's just laying there proning and sniping. All of a sudden, I called in a tank that just lands on his head and kills him. That's pretty fun.
There's so many gadgets as well to play around with. I mean, Oscar, you mentioned there we have open gadgets, but of course we've also got our class gadgets as well. Like they really do amp up the sandbox nature of the gameplay.
No, so each specialist has its the gadget that is connected to them specifically, and then we have the bucket of open gadgetry. And the open gadgetry bucket is very varied and diverse, and it means that you can stick with a specialist and still, be eligible in every situation you find yourself in, because you can always be, okay, I'm going to be in this part of the map where there's a lot of vehicles. I can decide to equip some gadgetry that is good for fighting vehicles, even if I'm playing with, say, Falk, where my primary role is healing. I can still be a healer in a combat situation that involves vehicles and still be viable. And that's something that is new for Battlefield, and it's something that I think we needed.
And the vehicles too, not only have we just brought back some favourites, the Little Bird's back.
Yes, we
love to see
it. Zelda today. Oh man!
But we've also took a really good look.
I don't know, man. I hope they show us some Mario thing. They probably gonna show us some Smash Brothers characters.
Are a means to an end. You get in them, you fly from one point to another. We've tried to focus more on what it is that all people are doing in a vehicle when you're actually using them.
Yeah, there was a notion in the beginning of the project where we said we want vehicles to be platforms for team play. So we wanted to be enablers of great team play. And they've been so in the past, I think, but we just kind of touched upon it. So we're taking it further now with 2042, and that means that there's different seats in a vehicle have significantly more roles available. You can have a particular seat in a tank, for example, that is a spotter seat. So your friend who's in the spotter seat, his or her job is to actually just spot. And there's of course, it's kind of a given with cutting edge technology in modern hardware, 360-degree turn turrets for gunner. I've missed it. Yeah. It's wonderful that it's back, and it's really cool. And there's many other ones. There's like anti-air seats. There's of course the driver seats and the gunner seats and different types of gunner seats, grenade launchers, rocket launchers. There's even one vehicle that can deploy mines on the go. So it's perfect if someone is pursuing you and chasing you, and you just put down some mines on the go, and you see them blow up behind you.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we given the big Frostbite upgrade, we got a new physics, sub-engine as part of that. So I think that the level of skill that's now in the vehicles, just kind of driving the transport vehicles, controlling the tanks, it's really cool. It's a level of kind of physicality we haven't had in our previous games, and a level of control that's completely new.
It just feels better to maneuver and better to drive, and it's more fun to take them off some. Take it off some sweet jumps, as you say.
Oh, Game Pass is monthly subscription.
But I mean, the cool thing about vehicles,
will be free to
which
play
I also want to
day
mention,
one.
Is kind of like...
Yes, and not Battlefield.
When you're playing
Battlefield.
Even if you're not a vehicle player,
if they had decided
being
to do
around
it, they probably
is awesome. So even if you want to play infantry, and you're running around an orbital, for example, and you're on
but
your way
you
to
play the other
and
games that they announced on Xbox.
You just try to run across the open space. Just seeing two transport vehicles, it's just coming around the bend and then being engaged in a high-speed fight just in front of you.
Hopefully
you're a part of that moment, even if you're not
hopefully that's what everybody
wants,
right?
And that's also those things we call battlefield moments. Sometimes they're big and they're bombastic.
And they're gonna have like 3 hours of
that moment happen in front of you. It looks like it's a scripted
Treehouse.
moment almost, but it's two players just ducking it out in two vehicles. Having that is just such a great addition that you only get in Battlefield, basically.
And it really does make all the difference in the world when you're rising out above the stadium on Hourglass and you're looking out across the distance to just see jets and tanks just all over the place. It's great for Battlefield players who've been playing this franchise for a long time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But we really are just scratching the surface here. There's so much more to tell you on the road ahead. Of course, the 22nd of July, we'll be there at EA Play to show the next experience that's coming to 2042. And then later, Hazard Zone. And we're keeping pretty tight-lipped on both of these experiences so far. But what can we tell people about Hazard Zone, and what can they expect from it?
Yeah, Hazard Zone is really something that's taking kind of the superpowers of DICE, the Battlefield formula, to a new level. It's a high-stakes, squad-based experience.
New F-Zero.
It's not your Battle Royale that you might be expecting. It's something new and a bit more contemporary, I'd say.
I'd say so. But I think it is important to call out that this is not a Battle Royale mode. It's something that we're building for Battlefield is something that we're building. That is ours. But it is really built on those mechanics, those high stakes mechanics that really builds tension as you play and gets you like, you know, those sweaty palms moments when you're just like, but it's also then, you know, combined with squad play. I mean, we are a squad based team play shooter. And I'd say there's no other space.
Yeah, you gotta buy Travis. You gotta buy like $30 worth
choices
of merch,
you make in terms of what I choose to bring and what my friends choose to bring. What specialist is my friend playing? What weapon is my friend playing? What gadgetry is my friend playing?
I don't think they're gonna announce
such an incredibly high importance.
I doubt they announce
when you're playing this game. So really, really tight squad play.
They said software, not hardware.
Tight communication is important. And then built around those.
They'll be surprised if they do, but
type of gameplay.
I doubt it.
So super excited to talk about this as we when we're allowed to talk about it. In a bit soon.
Another part of this experience, which again we've started to talk a little bit about, is live service. So we definitely are happy to talk to people about what our approach is so far. So what are we saying so far?
Yeah, I picked up yesterday.
Most importantly,
the
we
controller,
want to make sure that we take the best of the learnings we've had from the likes of, say, Battlefield 5, where we can keep all our players together.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big decision we made really early on in the project. We don't want to split our community in any way when it comes to gameplay content. So all of the new locations we'll head out to in part of the live service, you know, free for everyone as part of that. And then we are introducing a Battle Pass as part of our seasons. We've announced 4 seasons as part of the first year. Every season will also come with a specialist. The Battle Pass system has 2 tiers, the free tier and the premium tier. And all of your gameplay hardware you'll of course find in the free tier, and in the premium tier, cosmetics and stuff you can use to express yourself across vehicles, weapons, and your specialists.
Yeah. We'll have plenty more to say on that before we launch the game. But stick around. We're going to take another look at our gameplay trailer that we debuted this past week at the Xbox Showcase. And when we return, we'll be back with more of the gang from across DICE to chat some more about Battlefield 2042.
Oh, man, I'm excited, y'all. I don't know how excited y'all are, but I am excited, man. And this shit's going to take my... And this shit, we're going to try to go partner in Twitch, man. Can't come soon enough, for real. We need a beta, man.
Troops are falling back. Do whatever you can to secure the sector. We push them back, but not far enough. Do not let them regroup.
Uh-oh. We're gonna go all out war, yeah? This is what war looks like, yeah? Let me find out, Gino, about this life. Super excited. Pre-order date and the release date can't come. Yeah, facts. You already know, Rambo. Look at that shit. You gonna get left behind if you're not in the elevator. You've seen this on 20 times. Still excited? Yeah, me too, man. This shit, oh my god, this shit is about to be epic, man. This shit is about to be epic, y'all. Is about to be all out war, baby. And this is all multiplayer, and there's no campaign here. And this is all multiplayer, so you know it's gonna be lit, man.
I don't think I'm ever going to get bored of watching that trailer. But welcome back, folks. As promised, we are joined now
it's
by
going to
more
be
of the
epic
gang
for
from
sure,
DICE.
man.
Joining us, we have Marie.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Associate
nothing.
Producer on
And I don't know why people
colleague,
still
senior
praise
game
Call of
designer,
Duty. Like,
and
y'all don't get
Ferris
tired of
Mazar,
playing
Associate
the
Design
World War
Director.
II
How
settings.
you doing, gang? You realise this is the largest collection of DICE employees that has happened now in, what, close to a year and a half?
Yeah, it's been north of a year, right? I think we met yesterday. Oh, it was a thrilling experience. Humans in the real flesh that can build video games even. It was pretty rad.
Yeah.
Did you have it on your game dev bingo card that you go back to making
At
video
the
games?
single player.
Was that something that you expected on your career path?
Something that we dreamed about, maybe.
And then they
But yeah,
the people that made Need for Speed,
but at the same time,
they laid Need for Speed to make this Battlefield
connected to each other and that sort of stuff, and it's really nice to.
That just went out. What tweet? What tweet that just went out?
Guys' heads. It's kind of interesting.
Actual heads.
Yeah.
3D.
Rendered in real time.
Yeah. High definition.
Yeah, 4K and all that.
We obviously just got to take another look at that incredible gameplay trailer that we showed off this weekend.
Wow, Twitch Gaming.
Your favourite parts of this, because there's so much cool stuff happening in there. A lot of which is work that you guys helped to shape up. But Marie,
I saw that at Twitch, right?
This weekend, like, what was the big thing that got you smiling, just seeing it happen there on the big screen?
I think just seeing it all come together as a game, really like that you can experience for real. I think the last couple of months we have been working on this game so tirelessly, and just seeing it now just come together to the experience that we kind of envisioned.
The Twitch stuff, right?
Yeah. Nicole, did you have a favorite part looking?
Yeah, I sent that tweet out earlier about the Japan creators. I didn't know it was US
whenever
too.
You're looking at one of these kinds of trailers, you just go, okay, there's a bunch of infantry.
I don't know what's going on with Nintendo. Why did Nintendo be doing some weird shit for a free event?
You're seeing all that crazy action going on from high altitudes all the way to the ground.
What up, Patrick?
It's just intense, and that's what I feel Battlefield really is.
Ferris, your favorite part?
For me, it was the tornado, actually, because I remember when it was first pitched, we saw it on the presentations. I was like, I'm not sure we'll be able to build this. But then when we actually see it in software, and now we're able to talk about it and show it to people, it's very exciting.
And it really is exciting as well, because
Nintendo be weird as fuck. They always stupid decision. Yep, Charles, I agree with you on that one.
But I mean, we all play our play tests, really regularly, and it is crazy just
how they keeping their hush if it's a free event
about these big kind of events that happen on the maps. Like Oscar, you've certainly enjoyed your time wingsuiting around.
You didn't have to time them out.
I mean, for some reason, I start every single morning the same way. So get up early, download the latest build. I then take my kids to school and daycare, and then I sit down and I enjoy.
I don't know what's going on with Nintendo. Why they don't want people co-streaming a free event? You're gonna live stream it anyway, and it's free for everybody. So why will not?
Let's get back into some more of the details then that we were chatting about just before we watched that trailer.
Work to the next call out. Yeah.
So Ferris, we were chatting earlier
that was a mistake
about progression, because we've obviously taken lots of different approaches to it over the years, but with this we've really tried to think about the best possible player experience, haven't we?
Especially now with the new move towards the specialist system, where the players can actually equip their weapons all over the different characters. We moved a little bit away from the class system. This allowed us to actually have more streamlined progression, where the player can progress all of their characters technically at the same time, because they're unlocking hardware that they can use on all of them, and they're unlocking vehicles that they can use for all of their specialists. So this helped us a lot. Looking at it, looking in a way to streamline.
Yeah, still no info on crossplay. Hopefully they give us more.
Players,
because that really is like the best part of the experience, really. Now, because when we rank up, previously you've as a player targeted that
just give us
thing. If I'm going to sit on assault or sit on an assault rifle class and try and work towards that next.
I hope they give us some crossplay info,
man. New equipment. It's making you change the way you think about some of the specialists you maybe have.
They're not asking the question. They're not asking no question.
If I use this now with this specialist,
he's not asking the right question. We want to know if it's crossplay.
It's easier to make the jump like we mentioned.
Is that
earlier,
for Japan? I don't know. It's probably for I don't know. It's probably for everybody. But that's the official Nintendo account.
Another class to play something. They go like, yeah, but I don't want to use this weapon type.
I don't know.
I'm just not.
But if we get suspended,
but this time around with
I'm probably gonna
openness
take it off. Then
and
they're gonna
more
unsuspend me.
approach to a sandboxy notion of the entire systems. It's easier for people to kind of just jump around and test different things. And if you really have a weapon you're proficient with and you like, you can bring that weapon with you to any of the specialists. You can just try it out. And I think that just lowers the threshold of trying out different things in general.
Yeah, it's certainly been that way for me. I mean, I've exclusively avoided the recon class because I'm just a potato.
Yo, WWF, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Yeah, best sensor in 2K. How you doing today? Yo, Goof, what's going on, my guy?
Class and role. Like, Nicole, has it changed up your kind of play style?
Oh, it's all good, it's all good.
Different specialists.
Rambo, sorry about that.
Absolutely, and especially I always like to talk about Casper. When you've got a motion sensor down there and you know there's someone in the area, your situational awareness changes, and you can play it both ways, right? On one hand, you can say, I'm going to take a shotgun. Oh, wait, recons don't normally carry shotguns. I got a shotgun now. Or SMG, and you just go in and you start clearing up a room. And then alternatively, if you're like up on a perch somewhere and you say, someone might go in the elevator over there, but I've got a really good perch right now with my sniper rifle. You just go,
not much, that's all I like to hear.
Telling you there's someone behind.
Yo, you've been dealing with that 3080 stuff, huh?
It's really a different approach to solving these kinds of combat puzzles that just show up from time to time, and I think that's a huge change, really.
And it's such a cool world as well that we get to play in. Like, we were chatting about it a lot earlier on, talking about it in relation to our maps and in relation to the characters and the way that we're kind of approaching storytelling in this game, because this is new for us. We've obviously had story and reasons to go to places in past games, but like, how's it been now developing a Battlefield game where we're telling so much of this story of NOPATs and this world that we're inheriting in 2042? Like, as designers and producers, like, is it changing your approach to the content that you guys make?
I think because this time around we also are trying to enrich because we don't have a single player campaign in 2042, we're infusing the lore of the world via the specialists and via the surrounding elements that you have in the world.
Doing good, Papa. Thanks, man.
During the live service.
Yo, same to you, WWF. Hopefully everything's all good.
Of the universe
Hopefully your week is going good so far.
That is embedded in the gameplay. You're naturally exposed.
Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button for your boy. Make sure you hit that sub button for your boy. We got more giveaways coming up soon, man. Soon.
Specialist that you're playing as, why you're fighting, is also quite interesting.
Yeah, because these NOPATs, the non-patriated, they're each fighting for something, aren't they? Because, I mean, whilst this is, it can look like a bleak world, there's definitely a lot of
We got 15 minutes for the Nintendo Direct. If Summer Game Fest Game Awards streams it, we're gonna go watch their stream because I'm co-streaming with them.
Chance now to talk about some of the backstory to this game, but that's
15 minutes. Rambo, sorry about that, man. 15 minutes, man. Let's see what they got for us, man.
Back home, there's just so much work that's gone down into the NOPATs to the locations, and as we kind of jump into a live service now, there's a lot of secrets we haven't talked about so far. Behind all this world, so we're looking.
They gotta give us. Is it gonna be crossplay, man? This is what everybody wants to know.
Yeah. It is really exciting, this story, by the way. You'll hear lots more about it from us before we go on to launch the game. When you're looking back then at 2042 and all the work we've done so far, because, I mean, while it's crazy to think that this last week really has been the first time players are learning about it, we've been living with this secret now for quite a while. Like, now that we've reached this kind of checkpoint for us as a team, when you're looking back, like, what's the big thing that you're so proud of and so excited for players?
Hey, man, we still got time. We still got time. I know they getting bamboozled with mad comments and stuff.
I'm always talking about the setting, right?
Yes, it's coming to Xbox. It's already on the Switch. It's coming to Xbox Outcast. And when it comes, it's gonna have 15 people in the lobby.
I'm not just talking about military hardware. It's about
you good, man. We still here, yo. Appreciate
we are able to deliver this in the
What's
game.
the link for the Direct? We're gonna be streaming it.
People across different platform
Omar.
generations are able to enjoy, and that's something I find that's truly exciting.
And then empowered with the new tech as well, like we were able to build maps on a bigger scale than before, that we were able to add all this dynamic elements to them that is quite interesting. And then combined with all the elements you mentioned and the hardware we brought in, like the sandbox has expanded in a very, very interesting ways for us that maybe we didn't even foresee it to go to these lengths when we first started, actually.
Yeah, because it's amazing, like, because Daniel, you and the team obviously worked so hard to try and map out the experience we're going to build, but it's quite incredible, really.
This might be my first Call of Duty Battlefield game. Hey man, hey man, you're gonna enjoy it, baby.
So much since that
Battlefield. I've been playing Battlefield since PlayStation 2 days, man.
Yeah, no, it's evolved quite some. But I think that's also the nature of Battlefield, right?
I'm always been a Battlefield fan.
We also have kind of like a notion of like, okay, these are the tools that we're gonna give you, but we know from experience that every single game we release, there's combinations that we haven't really thought of. There's things that people are gonna do that we haven't really thought of, and like sometimes it takes some extreme cases, but most of the time it's actually just part of that sandbox fun that makes Battlefield. So I'm excited for 2042 coming out and actually getting in the hands of the players, because I think there's more opportunities in these games to find these kind of crazy moments that we necessarily didn't find in our testing, that people are just going to find when they play. So I'm looking forward to that, see what everyone can come up with, basically.
I mean, it's crazy as well, because even though there's so many of us from across DICE here in Stockholm here, and again, there's so many more of us just sat at home kind of watching this live with you guys right now. But it isn't just
need to
DICE
apologize,
that's
Chris.
helping
You are
to shape this.
Glad it's modern game, man. Now another exactly. People don't get tired of that.
We've got some really exciting
and the next Call of Duty, they say WWE2.
First mentioned now,
like, come on, man.
Stockholm, in,
people don't get tired of that shit.
And folks across all over the world, actually, across Electronic Arts, helping building Battlefield 2042. But the stuff that's actually getting built out of DICE LA is quite special. The team joined our big team meeting. I think we broke some kind of Zoom world record. Lots of folks were actually in that meeting. And they got the chance to show the latest update from that experience. I think our chat kind of exploded. Yeah. The team's super pumped. We're just looking forward to July 22nd at EA Play Live, when we get the chance to show the world what the DICE LA team have been working on. It's quite special, I'd say.
It's going to be good. I'm big time excited what our friends at DICE LA have to show you at EA Play. So make sure you stick it in your diaries. July 22nd.
July 22nd, man.
If you're watching this, you don't want to miss it. So Marie, Nicole, Ferris.
July 22nd is about to be lit, man.
Dan, it's been great seeing you and chatting to you today, and of course taking everyone a bit behind the scenes on all the work that's being done on 2042. We really do have so much more to show you. So subscribe, bang on the notifications, and from me and the gang working across 2042, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, bye-bye. GG, just in time, man. 10 more minutes for Nintendo. Let's get it. Yo, I'm excited. I don't know how excited y'all are, but I am real excited about this game, man. I'm excited, man. We got Nintendo right here.
Oh no, I thought I just ordered tacos.
Selling my COD.
Milk from the store and
all we want to know if it's crossplay. That's all we want to know.
Get more from your neighborhood.
Hey yo, Grover.
DoorDash.
I have a convenience store delivery for Super Grover.
Oh yeah, he said just put it there.
They might announce Metro in the release date.
Perfect.
Better.
Get more
Facts,
from your
man.
neighborhood.
Yeah, so soft.
DoorDash.
What's going on? You got 10 minutes, man. I mean 9 minutes. How you doing today, Borfet? How you doing, my guy? Hold on, guys. Gonna have to take the day off on. Oh yeah, 22nd. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not beta. It's not a beta. We don't know when the beta gonna get announced. They probably gonna get announced that week or not. But it's EA Play. EA Play is that they showcase more gameplays of EA games and stuff like that, like Madden and stuff like that. They got their own conference. That's what EA Play means. EA Play is their own conference. EA own. There's more information. Yes, that's what we need, man. We need that beta, baby. Let's see what they announce, man. They better announce some those shit, man. Make sure you hit that like button, man. We're gonna get right into it. Let's see what Nintendo got for us, man. If Nintendo don't got nothing for us, man, then Xbox took this E3, man. Xbox won E3. So how's your day? My day been good. Can't complain. Jordan, I'm just excited. Day four of this. Let's see what Nintendo got. If they announce a Pro, that was gonna be surprising because they only said software. They didn't say hardware. Oh, I got you, Rambo. But I'm excited to hear more announcement on that on the 22nd, man. 22nd feels so far away, man. Oh yeah, and if you're a Madden head, Madden is gonna reveal the cover on Thursday. They teased it with two goats. So my guess is Patrick Mahomes and Brady. That's my guess. Also, they said that 2K22 that 2K22 cover was fake. Wasn't Brady and Mahomes the past 2 years? Yeah, but they've been people that have been in the cover multiple years, wasn't it? But they putting two people in one cover. They're not putting one people. They're not putting one people in one cover. Waiting for Zelda. Hey, I don't think they're gonna announce it. And Mario Kart Deluxe 9, Mario Kart 9. I'm hoping for them, but I don't know what software they're gonna announce right now. Brady Kronk? Nah, I don't think so. They show baby goat. It wasn't it a baby goat and a big goat. They both is not. Kronk is not a baby goat. We got 3 minutes, y'all. Let's see what they got for us, man. Guys, I was playing yesterday. I was playing on my own time. I was playing that game called Blake Tale. That game is actually good, bro. But the shit in that game with the rats you got to deal with, that shit is disgusting. But I'm up to chapter 5. I was playing them on. Deluxe 9. Don't get ahead of yourself. We need 9 first, right? For real. What's going on, Legend? We just finished seeing Battlefield. That was exciting. They still didn't say if there was crossplay. Hopefully on July 22nd they say if it's crossplay or not. I'm also planning a podcast, so if you guys gonna support me on that, man, I really appreciate it. Hell yeah, we in there. Yeah, you already know, man. We're gonna talk about everything in the gaming industry. I hope they show the Pokemon. Pokemon be having their own show. Pokemon be having their own show and shit. But I want to see more gameplay of the open world one. The open world one looked lit. What expected to be announced for? I don't know, man. They said mostly software, so we don't know. And they're gonna have 3 hours of like gameplays and stuff like that. Hopefully with new games, man. All right, we got 12. It's 12 o'clock. Come on. This is it. Let's see what you got, Nintendo. Let's go. This is it. Please do to cover release day and okay. Let's go. Let's get it. This is it. What up, Kool-Aid?
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Hello, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide as well.
The Nintendo Switch system is now in its 5th year, and many people around the world are playing games on it. Nintendo Switch is being enjoyed by a wide range of players spanning all ages and all levels of gaming experience. Thank you all very much.
Guys, make sure you hit that like button for your boy, man.
We've been able to offer a wide variety of games on the system,
appreciate the sub, man.
not just from Nintendo, but also from our many development and publishing partners. I hope that each of you watching this Nintendo Direct will be able to find a game that suits your personal tastes.
All right, let's see.
Today we have news on upcoming Nintendo Switch games, and we'll
upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Selection of games
Let's go.
releasing this year.
Let's go.
We hope you enjoy it.
Let's go. We getting games, okay.
To begin, please take a look at this video.
Let's go. Uh-oh, what's this? Already? Then official Nintendo. Hey, man. Yo, I love games, man. Oh! Kazuya? In Smash? Oh, Tekken. Tekken's coming on Switch? Wait, Tekken is coming to Switch or Smash? Which one? Which one, Smash? What? No way. He's coming to Smash? That's crazy. That's good. That's good. That's good for Smash players. That's fucking good, bro. That's gonna be lit. Woo! Boy, I know every Tekken plays is hype. Yo, he look good, bro. Yakuza look crazy. Kazuya look crazy, y'all. Woo! Kazuya Anishima. Oh, that's crazy. That's gonna be lit. That's gonna be lit, man. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope they did that, man. That's dope they did that. Yo, Kirby's, I ain't dying.
Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited and the director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. Kazuya Mishima from the fighting game series Tekken will join the battle. Surprise! I'll go over the details at a later date, so please sit tight. For today, though, we've prepared a short video to showcase Kazuya's moves in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Please take a look.
Kirby drift out. For real. Better than yesterday? Yeah, facts, man. That's a good look. A Tekken play in Smash? Nobody saw that shit coming. I like feet, man. I like what you talking about.
This feels like Tekken. No, it's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'll talk about the fighter more in a future presentation. We still have to record it first, actually. The air date is shown below. Please stay tuned.
Thank you, Mr. Sakurai. New fighter Kazuya will join the fight in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Please look forward to seeing how Kazuya, who has experienced many harsh battles across the Tekken series, will fight in this game. Alright, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Kazuya on June... Oh, shown Kazuya on June 28th.
Supernatural Tales.
Oh, what's this? Yo, what's going on, Lucky? How you doing today? Life is Strange coming to Switch? Okay. Life is Strange coming to Switch. That's why. Okay. Switch doing their thing. How you doing today, Lucky? Excited Tekken is about to be on Switch. Shows up and my hype dies because I don't like Smash. Hey, man. But for there's a lot of Smash players. A lot of
Life
Smash
is Strange: True Colors launches on Nintendo Switch September 10th.
That's dope.
And Life is Strange Remastered Collection comes to Nintendo Switch later this year. There's something for everyone on the Nintendo Switch system.
What's going on?
You are Star-Lord,
Guardian of the Galaxy coming to
band
Switch.
of heroes for hire in this thrilling action-adventure game. Jump on a wild ride across the cosmos, overwhelm opponents with Star-Lord's daring combat style, and encounter iconic and original Marvel characters. You'll call the shots for the unpredictable Guardians as you face cosmic threats to save the galaxy. You got this, probably. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy blasts onto Nintendo Switch October 26th. Worms everywhere! In this real-time arena-based shooter, you'll squish your invertebrate opponents in 32-player cross-platform combat.
What is
Play in
this?
daily challenges,
A fake Smash?
battle modes, and seasonal events to worm your way up the ranks.
Well, time to make it
Plus,
work.
the Patchwork Bear outfit
I like Smash.
exclusive
There's
to
a
the
lot of fun
Nintendo Switch
depending on
version
who you.
will be
Yeah, a lot of
available
people be
for 2
sweating in
weeks
Smash,
after
Fina.
launch. A new map,
There's a lot of
Spaceport
sweats in
Showdown
Smash.
launches with Worms Rumble.
Is it going
wriggling onto
to last
Nintendo
a month
Switch June
survival?
23rd.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. I'm gonna try it, but I don't think I'm gonna be on the head. Beat it and shit like that.
The fantastical realm
I may
of
buy or
Orc
may not,
awaits.
but that shit don't look good to
As
me.
you
A
explore the
lot of
fully
people like it,
unpainted
but
world, you'll customize a team of demigods and unleash devastating attacks and captivating turn-based combat. Astria Ascending launches on Nintendo Switch September 30th. Return to the funny, charming, and quirky world of 2 Point County. In the wholesome management
Another
sim
worm
2 Point
game?
Campus, you'll build and run your very own university the way you want it. Lots of creative tools are at your disposal to make the school yours and take your educational empire to the next level. Enrollment for 2 Point Campus starts on Nintendo Switch next year.
next year.
A beloved series rolls into its 20th anniversary this year.
Who that? Who that? Oh, Ape Escape? Oh, Monkey Ball? Monkey Ball. I never tried this game. But it's been 20 years though? That's wild. Y'all played it? Y'all like it? Y'all like this game is fun? But 20 years? That's crazy. I love it. It's fun. It looks fun. It looks fun. Last time I played this game was in Chuck E. Cheese.
Bananas wins Super Monkey Ball Banana
My boy
Mania
said Chuck E.
rolls onto
Cheese.
Nintendo Switch October 5th.
That's dope. That's dope. He
It's a
said Chuck
blast
E.
from
Cheese.
parties past.
Uh-oh.
And you're invited.
Wait, Mario Party?
Ready for another round
Uh-oh.
of Mario Party mayhem?
Come on.
Of course you are. It's a superstar collection of Mario Party boards and minigames.
Superstar?
Live it up on 5 classic boards from the Nintendo 64 era, including Peach's Birthday Cake.
Wait, what?
And Spaceland.
We on this?
Each board is packed with zany events guaranteed to keep you on your toes. And when we say zany, we mean it. Jump. Connect blocks. And give facelifts? In hilarious over-the-top minigames. All of which support button controls. With 100 minigames from the Mario Party series
100
catalog,
minigames.
you'll have a blast in this all-star fun fest. Here's a little party favor. All game modes work with online play.
That's dope.
Even if you're partying solo, you can randomly match with
Is this
other
a new,
party
this is
goers
not Mario
worldwide.
Party. This is a new Mario Party
Playing a
Superstar
board game
something
online
like
with
that, right?
friends, save your progress mid-game, grab a snack, then resume the festivities. Stickers are also available to communicate with others. It's time to party! in
Oh, new Mario Party?
Superstars, launching
We
on
on
Nintendo
this?
Switch system
We on
October
this,
20th.
y'all. Let's go.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
Let's
eShop.
go, new Mario Party. Let's get it.
What did you think? Before we show this next trailer, I'd like to say one thing. Currently, we're working hard on the latest game in the Metroid Prime series, Metroid Prime 4,
Let's go.
which we previously announced. But today, we'd like to introduce another new entry in the Metroid franchise.
Uh-oh.
Please take a look.
Uh-oh. What's this? I want Metro Prime 4 though. Is this a remaster? Remaster? This is a new one? Okay. Oh, that shit look lit. That shit does look lit. Metro Prime 5 Dread. Another Metro Prime? Another Metro Prime? They want to 5 instead? Nah, that's crazy. So 4 and 5 is coming out? With number 9. Metro Prime Dread. Oh, we could see the gameplay on the tree. Y'all want to see gameplays on the Nintendo's Treehouse? What? The 8th of this year? What?
That was the trailer for the first new 2D Metroid game in roughly 19 years. The brand new Metroid Dread game. As the name Dread implies, this is a Metroid game with a new feel, showcasing a variety of threats that Samus will encounter. It's scheduled to be released on October 8th, so it won't be too long until launch. On that same day, we'll also be releasing
Amiibo. I know y'all gonna want that. Y'all gonna want that
in the video. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
I know y'all gonna want that Amiibo. They're on the works, but they should hold us until they come out. Yeah.
Get down.
Probably next year. Rambo. Oh shit! Hold on. Might have to just dance. I might have to mute this joint. Have to mute it, y'all.
Blast your way through nearly 30 over-the-top tracks.
Did they say when the Amiibo? No. But once pre-order starts, I'm posting it, y'all. Y'all already know. Oh, a new Ultimate. What? A new Dragon Ball Z?
Relive the story of Goku and other Z fighters through 4 sagas in this action RPG. Saiyan, protect the Earth from an invasion by Vegeta and Nappa. Frieza,
make sure y'all be on the lookout with that, man.
The evil Emperor. Cell, battle the androids in a fight to the death. Majin Buu, an epic showdown with the most fearsome foe. Along with the main story, you can explore the vast world of Dragon Ball Z. Hey, why not help out the locals? Or collect ingredients for delicious meals.
I'm not immune.
You could always train to acquire new skills, too. There are lots of things to keep you busy.
Was available for pre-order now?
A new Power
on the eShop, I think, right?
Is also included. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, plus a new Power Awakens set punches its way onto Nintendo Switch September 24th.
On the eShop, I'm waiting for Amazon pre-order, GameStop pre-order, and stuff like that.
The Mario Golf Super Rush game launches soon.
Yeah, we on this.
Here's a quick glimpse into each of the modes. Standard Golf. Take your time to read the wind and terrain on the greens.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Hit different types of shots and aim for under par.
Nice birdie.
Speed Golf. Smack your ball, then chase after it. Be the first to get your ball in the hole. Outpace your rivals with special dashes and special shots. Battle Golf. Duke it out over 9 flag-marked holes in an obstacle-filled arena. Capture 3 flags to win. Golf Adventure. Go from rookie to pro with your Mii character. The golfing challenges that await may surprise you. And here's some news. Free updates are planned for future release, including additional courses and playable characters.
Oh, playable character? Okay, I'm on that.
Almost open. So set your tee time and get ready to ace
when
those
they
shots
are a week away. Yeah, me too.
Rush, swinging onto the Nintendo Switch system June 25th. Pre-orders are available now.
It's gonna be
Nintendo
fun, man.
eShop.
Trying to golf. She's like, yeah, on Mario, we gonna golf.
Welcome to the vast and vibrant
they
world
made
of
this
Monster
look
Hunter.
even better. Facts, right?
As a rider in this RPG adventure, you'll explore diverse landscapes by riding your Monstie, a monster companion. Gather materials such as honey and ore, then use them to craft items for your journey. But beware of the many monsters roaming about. Some are docile, but others may suddenly ambush you. To fight, you'll team up with your Monstie and use weapons and skills to overwhelm enemy monsters in turn-based battles. Win, and you'll be rewarded with their materials, which can be forged into new weapons and armor. Hey, is that an egg? You might be able to hatch a new Monstie. Incredibly powerful Monsties can also hatch from rare eggs. Need more traveling buddies? Join up with friends for co-op multiplayer quests and battles. Buckle up, Ryder. It's going to be a real monster of an adventure. Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin soars onto Nintendo Switch July 9th. You can play the free demo on June 25th and carry over your save data to the full game.
Okay, that's dope. They already announced that yesterday. I think Xbox still winning. Yeah, Xbox still winning. But they got some good games.
Certain company.
Oh, what's this?
Did you miss me? Hey,
Wario?
Who am I? It's me, Wario.
Wario's back?
And it's finally ready. A brand new game from my company. Check it out. You get to control me. Time to do this. Look at me go.
Y'all played this before?
Rats. Check out these
Nintendo can snatch it away, but still
a
a good showing by Xbox. Yeah. You know what would top it if they announced the Zelda?
Use the spinning, whatchamacallit.
That's what will top it.
Same micro game, different abilities. Wow, I almost forgot some big news. 2 people can play together at the same time. Okay. So play nice or else. Hey, not nice. All right, you. Yes,
what could top it is Zelda or a Switch Pro announcement. Yo, John Jay, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, guys, let's get this to 50 likes, yeah. At least 50, man. Yeah, Mario Kart 9 and Bayonetta 3, yo.
Orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
What you just saw was the trailer for WarioWare! Get it together! In the latest installment of this series, there are new microgames that let you control Wario and his friends. There is also a 2-player co-op mode, which greatly expands the gameplay. It's releasing in the near future, so stay tuned. Next, please take a look at this.
Uh-oh. What you gonna show us, man?
As a high school student living in Tokyo, your life is fairly
What game
normal.
is this? This is Persona? Yeah, Xbox One E3.
But that reality is upended.
But they got some good games
after you
coming
get
out though.
pulled
I only like
into
two
a
of them.
different dimension.
Persona.
Another Tokyo exists.
No, that's not
a
Persona.
post-apocalyptic world where angels and demons reside. Suddenly, you fuse with a mysterious figure, gaining the power to fight demons. What lies ahead in this alternate realm? The world is now transformed into a sprawling, demon-infested wasteland. Though friendly demons do exist here, many are hostile and will attempt to destroy you. Harness your newfound powers to fight demons using a command-based system.
If the pro get announced, then they win. Yeah, facts, holla.
Targeting it,
holla,
the
for
number
real.
of consecutive
Maybe they
actions
should
you can
start
perform in a combo
making
will
movies.
increase. Though demons
Nintendo
are
got 2 hours left. Give
opponents.
them time.
You may be able to.
Nah, they
recruit them
they
in
got the direct,
negotiations,
and then they got
which
the
begin when you
Nintendo
open
tree,
a
so we might see
conversation
gameplays there too. This was a leak a couple of days ago.
If a negotiation is successful, a demon will become a powerful
I'm
ally.
still getting this. You getting this game?
In some cases, by rejecting a demon's request, they may feel motivated and join you as an ally. Demons that do join will fight alongside you and grow stronger. By fusing demon allies, another demon can be created. The newly fused demon's innate abilities will vary, granting you a powerful ally, customized to your needs and playstyle. Challenge the many demons roaming this post-apocalyptic world by harnessing the power of your own. What destiny will you choose? Shin Megami Tensei 5 will launch exclusively on Nintendo Switch November 12th.
November 12th. Is it Pokemon knockoff?
Pre-orders for the physical version begin June 21st.
Man, y'all want it.
That was the latest trailer for Shin Megami Tensei 5 from Atlas.
Okay, give us something else.
This is the newest game in the series. Please look forward to future updates. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Let's go. What you gonna show us?
Celebrate 10 years of Danganronpa in despair.
What I missed? You ain't missed nothing much. Just if you're a Smash fan, Yakuza is coming to Smash. And a new Super Mario Party coming out.
3 games in the deadly Danganronpa series are coming to Nintendo Switch.
I am this school.
Monokuma, the self-proclaimed school headmaster, has trapped you and other high school students in a game of literal life and death. Unfortunately, the only way out of the school and this lethal game is to betray the other students. And so it begins.
A body has been discovered.
When a student meets their demise, a class trial will take place to reveal the culprit.
You're the culprit, aren't you, Mila?
Tanya, I had no idea.
They probably moved the body there.
Use the evidence you've gathered to refute contradictions and find the guilty party.
Sneak attack. No, what's wrong?
It's only about a school. I heard something about Halo. Yeah, Xbox announced Halo. It's coming out holiday 2021. But as of right now, Xbox is winning E3 right now.
Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp. An all-star cast of characters from the Danganronpa series will come together to battle at a tropical resort. Who's the strongest of them all in this ultimate beach brawl? The 4-game collection Danganronpa Decadence launches as a physical exclusive on Nintendo Switch later this year. All 4 games will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop. We hope you're not afraid of ghosts.
What game is this? I might check out the new Halo. I still don't have the X though. Yo, you gonna get it. Don't worry. We still trying hard, man. Tomorrow, if you want the X, Bryson. Tomorrow, GameStop is having an in-store event for the Xbox. So call your GameStop right now and make sure they got stock available for tomorrow. Cause they doing in-store, and I'm also hearing they might be doing online too. So they might do in-store and online. So make sure y'all be prepared for that, y'all.
Features various protagonists, letting you experience the game from different perspectives. New costumes and photos.
Yeah. Call GameStop. They tweeted out that they doing an in-store event for Xbox tomorrow. I think it's only for tomorrow. And make sure you call them right now and see if they have stock in your local area. And they're gonna do online too. I'm here. I saw this tweet.
Even today.
They comment somebody that they doing online also. So
your war is not over.
No, the Xbox is on the 16th. Today is like the Switch and a Zelda event.
Deeper and more challenging combat awaits. As you
just be careful. Don't act rowdy. Don't so we could end up getting these shits in stores, man. Don't act rowdy, act right, man. And don't get mad at the employee.
Get slaying when this campaign expansion launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, later today? What's that? Oh yeah, there's Tony Hawk.
2 iconic skateboarding games fully remastered in HD. Skate to era-defining jams as the Tony
hopefully.
Hawk and a roster of new and returning pros.
Tony Hawk.
Take your sessions on the go with all the original game modes. And compete
Doom guy for Smash,
man. Show
imagine.
Off your tricks against other skaters. Drop into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, launching on Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Respect the Soul console can be exactly. Exactly, man. We really want them in stores, y'all.
And only one group of heroes can stop her. The Strange Brigade.
Yeah, they are.
Adventure,
it's only like 2 games. What game is this?
Monstrosities
only 2 games that I like so far in this
dungeons. Go it alone or team up with other daring adventurers in local wireless co-op and online play. Expect the unexpected when Strange Brigade launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Strange Brigade? Oh, that game was on Xbox.
It's a new
I didn't like that game.
Cosmic proportions.
Mario Rabbit.
Will team up with the Rabbids once again to restore order to the galaxy. Our heroes must stop
we already saw this, right?
Evil from plunging the universe into chaos.
Give us something we haven't seen yet.
Rabbid Rosalina joins them. Wait, is she bored already? Explore planets filled with quirky residents and even quirkier secrets.
Manager will have 10 in his truck.
And in this fresh take on the tactical genre,
I'm dead. Nintendo didn't have to waste an E3 slot
new strategic
if
and
they
chaotic possibilities.
To do it.
So
exactly.
With a little help from your friends. Wait, who's that?
Yo, what's going on, John?
Well, one thing's certain. This is gonna be one heck of a galactic adventure.
I'm waiting for Fusion Fantasy.
Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope launches into space or onto Nintendo Switch next year.
Yeah, it's too bad we saw it already. What's this? Orange Star Nations in attack. Yo, who asked for these games though?
Stories, memorable characters, and vibrant gameplay are in store as you lead the commanding officers to victory. Play Play the first 2 Advance Wars campaigns in Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, marching on to Nintendo Switch this holiday. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
How is everything? All right. This next segment will be our last announcement of the day.
Okay, come on.
Please take a look.
Let's see. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh my God, expansion pass. It was really good, Bryce. I'm gonna call GameStop now. Yeah, call them and see what's up. They had us in the first half. Yeah, they had us in the first half. Who plays this game? It's a Smash review. Yeah, they had it with Smash review and Mario Party. Those are the good ones, but.
Hello there. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Wait.
What you've just seen is a trailer for the first wave of DLC for the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass from Koei Tecmo Games.
Yeah, I'll update, Dwayne.
It will follow Link and his allies through more battles that took place.
Guys, if you haven't already, if you lurking, make sure you hit that that like button, hit that sub, make sure let's get this to 50 likes.
I have a few more things to share with you all today.
Wait.
We'll begin with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD game, which launches next month.
Okay. Come on.
You'll immerse yourself in the role of Link by using 2 Joy-Con controllers for intuitive
I'm gonna play this game.
controls, or by playing in handheld mode, wielding the sword via flicking the stick and button-only controls. This game depicts the oldest era in the Legend of Zelda series.
That's true, Phil.
All began.
That's true.
What is the origin of the Master Sword? Why did a woman named Zelda become the legend for future generations?
I'm gonna play this, but they gotta give us something that everybody want, man. Yo, yeah, for real, you already know. How you know?
Zelda, Skyward Sword HD.
How you know? Let's see.
Next up. Here's a little something you might like. This is a Game & Watch system that lets you play 3 games in the Legend of Zelda series. This year, the original Legend of Zelda game reaches its 35th anniversary.
They already reviewed.
While we don't have any campaigns or other
they've been reviewed that shit.
We've been working on this Game & Watch system as a special item to help mark the occasion and reflect fondly on the earliest days of the Legend of Zelda. It will come with the first game in the series, The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, and the Game Boy version of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening game, as well as a special version of the Game & Watch title Vermin, starring Link as the playable character. So that's 4 games on one system, from longer Legend of Zelda games to the pick-up-and-play game Vermin.
Bro, are we... yeah, right? That's crazy.
In addition, regarding the watch functionality for the Game & Watch system, we've added a playable clock based on The Legend of Zelda, and an interactive timer themed after Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link.
It's the Switch Pro. Yo, Allah, don't say that. Imagine.
Both of them by taking
imagine that was a Switch Pro.
We hope you'll enjoy playing this Game & Watch system whenever and wherever you'd like.
I would stick with Raspberry.
All right. Here's the last thing we have to show you.
Okay, come on.
This is the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the
Wild. Yes!
2 years have passed since we first announced this game, and we've been
unable to
share anything with you in that time.
This is what we wanted.
Development has been steadily progressing. For today, we've prepared some new footage to show a bit more of the game. Please take a look.
This is what we wanted, right? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. This is what 2024 for real, right? This is what we wanted, though. Y'all wanted the sequel. I'm holding it, man. Uh-oh. This game looks too good for Switch. It's running on Switch Pro, right? Imagine it says that like when it 2022. Let's get it. And I don't.
So, what did you think?
Let's
this
go.
Time around, the setting for the adventure has been expanded to include the skies above Hyrule.
Let's go.
We'd like to ask you to wait a bit longer. We're aiming for a 2022 release, so I hope you'll look forward to it.
How was that? That's all for this Nintendo Direct. We are diligently continuing development on a number of other games we didn't show today. I hope you'll continue looking forward to what's in store on Nintendo Switch. Thank you for watching.
Alright, they had us in the last one. That's all.
Hi, everyone. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and I'm here with Nate Bildorf, who leads our Treehouse team. As you know, at Nintendo, we're all about creating experiences that deliver surprises and smiles. And I have to say, I found myself smiling through that entire presentation, thinking about how many unique games we'll be able to share with everyone in the weeks and months ahead. Nate, that last clip was incredible. So many questions. Where do we start? What did you think?
Oh, well, Doug, they had me at the first mysterious red tendril. You know what a massive Zelda fan I am.
What a waste.
And
seeing
all the games that are in the
Yakuza, Kazuya, in Switch, and
Mario Party
in
Superstars,
Smash,
WarioWare
and
together, the expansion for
and that Super Mario Party
Calamity,
joint.
That
Mario
Zelda
Party.
Skyward Sword HD, Mario Golf Super Rush.
What games do you like to see? What games do y'all want to play? And Metro Prime too. Metro Prime.
I am just not going to be getting
it looks
any
dope.
work done, and you should know that.
Well, that's okay. I think I may be in the same camp. And Mario
I don't think did Nintendo ever delay a game?
June the 25th. By the way, Nate.
Not that I'm mistaken. I don't think Nintendo delays games.
Doug, are we doing the dad joke thing again?
We are. In case
I could be wrong, chat. Just let me know, chat.
Everyone, this game is just packed with content.
They always delay.
You can play in standard.
What game did delay?
There's also speed golf, battle golf, the golf adventure mode, and the option
Metro
to play
Prime
with
Dread is already up for pre-order on Best Buy. I'm about to post it. Y'all can support if y'all want.
I can say this one is definitely going to be taking up the majority of my summer gaming time.
Oh yeah, you and me both. And there's plenty more to come. And as for today, our E3 show is just getting started. Next up, we of course have Nintendo Treehouse Live, and we'll be kicking off our first segment with a very special guest, Yoshio Sakamoto, who is the producer of Metroid Dread. And he's going to be sharing his insights on, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the first new 2D Metroid game in nearly 2 decades. I'm not going to miss it, and I know you've been looking forward to it as well.
Absolutely. I'm so looking forward to this. And we do have our Treehouse team on deck for a gameplay deep dive into Metroid Dread, WarioWare Get It Together, and more games in a mix of both live and pre-recorded segments today. And I'd just like to say as we close how deeply grateful we are to everyone watching today. Thank you for sharing this time with us, and we hope you enjoy it.
Yep. Thanks again, everyone. We can't wait to hear what you think. And with that, I'll turn it over to Sakamoto-san and the Treehouse team.
I'm starting to think Bayonetta is canceled. Hey, man. They delayed Zelda like 4 or 5 times. Which Zelda? They're like a horrible game. Was delayed 6 years? Man, this is how wild.
2D メトロイドの完全新作、メトロイドドレッドをやっと発表できました。
Yo, Metro came a long way, yeah? Metro came a long way.
メトロイドフュージョンと続いてきたシリーズの19年ぶりの最新作、そして最新エピソードになります。メトロイドシリーズはサムス・アランという女性バウンティーハンターの活躍を描いたゲームです。タイトルのメトロイドっていうのは生物兵器として軍事利用できる浮遊生命体の名前でいろんなトラブルのきっかけになってきました。シリーズではそのメトロイドと主人公サムスとの奇妙な関係性を綴ってきましたが、今回はそのストーリーの一区切りとなるエピソードです。シリーズファンには一区切りって何やろうと想像しながらプレイしていただきたいですね。ストーリーは重要ですが、決してファンのためだけのゲームではないです。基本は 2D アクションゲームなので、銀が最強の戦士になりきって暴れてもらえれば誰でも楽しんでもらえるはずです。これが初めてのメトロイドという人でもゲームのプロローグを見てもらえればストーリーがわからないということにはならないでしょう。むしろ今作が初メトロイドという人だからこその楽しみ方もあるんじゃないでしょうかね。
I wish they would announce Mario Kart 9. That would have been dope.
タイトルになっているドレッドの意味は恐怖です。無敵のサムス・アランを襲う絶望的な恐怖を表すタイトルです。行ったこともない惑星で一人で行動するサムスに忍び寄る圧倒的な存在というように、今までとは一味違う要素が追加されたメトロイドです。実はメトロイドドレッドのアイデアは15年ほど前に思いついたんですよ。ただ当時の技術ではコンセプトをうまく表現できないなと思って、残念ながら諦めました。その後も再チャレンジのチャンスはあったんですが、イメージ通りのゲームにまとめられそうにないなと思ってまた諦めることになりました。正直この企画を諦めることになるかなと思ってたんですが、3DS のサムスリターンズを共同開発したマーキュリースティームエンターテインメントがすごく優秀なチーム技術力は高いしセンスもいいし、なんといってもメトロイドというゲームの理解が半端なかったんですね。この最高のパートナーと組んだらメトロイドドレッドは必ず完成すると確信しました。そして15年前に思い描いた以上のメトロイドドレッドがこうやって完成しました。今回登場するエミーを一言で言うとめっちゃ恐ろしい敵ですね。実は銀河連邦所有の調査ロボットなんです。特定のゾーン内をうろついてサムスが立てる視覚センサーで見られてしまうと捕まえるために高速で追いかけてきます。
What games are you excited for, man? Only Mario Party, yeah, Mario Party.
一切聞きません。しかも捕まるとほぼ即死。これは厳しいですね。サムスはそんな恐怖と戦いながらミッションを遂行しなければならないんですね。今回のサムスは一段と大変ですね。サムスにとってものすごく不利な状況なんですが、検知範囲内であっても音を立てなければエミーは気づきません。物陰に隠れて見られないようにもできます。そして対抗手段の代表格がサムスがエミーから見えなくなるファントムクロークという光学迷彩アビリティです。これの使い方がゲームの進行を大きく作用します。歯が立たない敵に見つからないように行動するエミーのゲームパートはメトロイド体系の強烈なスパイスになっていると思います。
I'm getting all Mario games. Yeah, facts. You got.
全体のゲームデザインが変わっちゃったんじゃないかなと思われたかもしれません。でもそこはご安心ください。従来通りのゲーム性に磨きをかけてアクションや探索要素の強化や工夫はバッチリです。サムスリターンズのアクションを洗練させてフリーエイムやメレーカウンターなどを扱いやすくしました。基本アクションとしてスライディングっていうのを追加するなどアクション面はかなりの充実ぶりですのでゲーム体験はより快適になっています。当然メトロイドを遊んだことのない方もいらっしゃると思いますので、最後にメトロイドの探索要素について簡単に触れてみますね。メトロイドは探索型のアクションゲームです。パワーアップアビリティを取得するとサムスのアクションがどんどん それらのアクションでサムスの行動範囲が広がっていくという仕組みです。これまでになかったパワーアップアビリティも当然追加しています。特定の壁や天井に捕まって移動できるスパイダーマグネットなどはその一例です。他にもいろいろありますのでお楽しみに。いろいろなアビリティを使う自由度の高い探索は今まで以上だと思います。よりダイナミックになった快適なアクションによる自由な探索と自分が追われる身となって行動する恐怖という2種類の刺激が融合したメトロイドドレッドはシリーズ経験のあるなしにかかわらず楽しんでいただけます。新しいデザインのメトロイドをこの後の任天堂
I'm a collector, man. Mario Game & Watch dropped by Best Buy $10. I haven't bought a Switch game in so long because I don't play my Switch a lot due to being stale. Okay, I feel you. I feel you, man. Switch is a good travel game. When you traveling, you play that shit.
Live. I am super excited about this next segment where we're going to delve into an early work in progress version of Metroid Dread. Show some of Samus's new moves.
Thanks for hanging out with us for E3. Yo, I'm
a little bit of the way the game develops.
Pleasure is mine, Jordan. Appreciate that $5 super chat, man.
Gives the game its title. So I'm joined by Audrey and Teresa from Nintendo Treehouse, and Teresa's going to take us into the depths of Planet ZDR.
Yeah. All right. So let's take a deep dive into the very beginning of the game. So we're going to backtrack just a little bit to show Samus's free movement here.
Anytime. I don't think you're going to be watching this gameplay. Y'all can watch it. I'll drop the link in the chat. Hold on.
Interactive here to replenish.
But we're going to get off for today, man. Tomorrow, be on the lookout. I will be doing a podcast with one of my boys. So we're gonna be talking about stuff. We're going to be talking about gaming and stuff like that. We're gonna do a recap on E3, man. We're going to do a recap on E3 and stuff like that.
Also has this little tracking system that when it's targeting an enemy, it'll make that sound.
But here's the link, y'all. Here's the link for if y'all want to continue watching the gameplay.
This is the first new
be on the lookout tomorrow.
19 years.
Yeah, it's better to go in person than to watch it virtually.
It's a lot of years. We've been waiting for this for a long time, so we're really excited to be finally showing this to everyone.
So
I appreciate everybody hanging out, man. Make sure you hit that like button for your boy. Let's get this to 50 likes. I will be on tomorrow.
One of my favorite.
And y'all can catch me on Twitter. Also, if remember, GameStop are doing Xbox only in store tomorrow. So make sure y'all contact your local GameStop. And they might be doing it online also. So make sure y'all be on the lookout from any of my tweets about restock, y'all. I really appreciate you guys, man.
Love that
and hopefully I have a good third
I can immediately
Tuesday.
do
Tuesday
and immediate damage.
Be safe out there. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't know what time yet because we're gonna me and my boys doing that podcast.
Like you mentioned, we had free aim.
Love you guys and thank you for hanging out with me and thank you for the support. And if you're on Discord, I'm gonna be hanging out on Discord too. Love you guys and make sure y'all be safe out there. Wear a mask if you haven't got vaccinated.
Go get which really has great movement to this game.
Yeah, I love that, like Samus